My unique skills are essentially a versatility, I would think, and an adaptability, given just the way I grew up and where I grew up. And essentially, what that means is I've learned to be very adaptable. I am a citizen of both Greece as well as the US, and essentially have spent now about two-thirds to three-quarters of my life in the US. I've been very blessed. Postgraduate school, I started at Hewlett Packard. And essentially at HP, I joined HP back in the early 1990s. And what was wonderful about that time was that the Berlin Wall had just come down, all of the Eastern European and Russian markets began to open. So I had the good fortune of being based in Geneva, Switzerland, and spending all my time in Eastern Europe, but also in Asia and the US and many other places. But a bulk of my time was spent really helping HP build its footprint across Europe and Eastern Europe. After that, I was recruited by Richard Ellis, now CB Richard Ellis, to go run their global consulting business, as well as build up their Swiss operations. I moved out of that and joined Sun Microsystems at the time when Sun was one of the four darlings of the internet. You had three other companies, EMC, Oracle, and Cisco, and then you had Sun, and we were really the four foundational companies of what was at the time in the mid 90s into the early 2000s, what was called the plumbing of the internet. From there, I decided it was time for me to go into something more entrepreneurial, and that's when I joined Anderson Consulting and went there, spent some time, then moved to Deloitte Consulting, where I spent 8 great years, and most recently was at Time Warner and had a wonderful opportunity to help Time Warner build a global shared services practice and footprint, and really drove their innovation around real estate and facilities management and shared services.